Alrighty, guys. Good morning. Welcome to this Tuesday. Jack in the range, twisting in the wind. The Nasdaq had a meandering around where we left it. So not much going on that side. They did back off as you saw the last couple of days, and so far they're not they're making a big show. So we're looking at earnings announcements, and the Iranian situation as the two big news makers. So nothing coming out about earnings until probably after the close. And then we'll see. I think Tesla is reporting, so that's one big tech. But they show them on the news, which I was reporting. But we needless to say, we are in earnings season. Look for reports after they close and potential reactions on the market. But so we got knocked down a little bit. We found support around the 74.30s, and right there is where we've been building value right now. Well, we've been bouncing off it, we're building value just a little bit higher, but we're right in this second support area, around the 75.10s building value. But this lower area, the 74.60 to 70, has been holding so far. So we'll see how they're going to go. Right now, it doesn't look like we had 2 days there. Usually, if it's going to pause there, you get something. Be able to hold the line here and just stay range bound going sideways. So looking to buy weakness sells equally, or it's going to be pretty much the same unless we get the headline of some sort. Something happens in the Iranian situation, or something happens in the earnings gives us a surprise of some sort. But right now, looking to buy weakness against the 75.10s, 7500s, 74.85. Looking for short setups against the 75.30s, 75.50s for rotations down. The last one, probably up here, 75.70s, will be the last time we'll try to get short again for rotations back down. I'm thinking if they can get out, I mean, that's pretty much halfway up. So that's kind of where I'm at in this thing. They're pretty straightforward, I think. Dry market waiting for earning, and kind of sloppy, I guess. The back and forth kind of stuff. Cryptos is to the upside. They had this Clarity Act kind of heading higher. So it's a bit risk on that side. So I mean, there's a few different data points which keeps us on the positive side. Especially if the tech earnings starts coming out, that's good news. Then I think the market's at least going to have a shot at taking this higher again. So again, looking for long opportunities against 75.10s, 7500, 74.85s, 74.70s. Looking for short opportunities against 75.30s, 75.50s for rotations back down. So that's where we are. And above 75.50s, I'm thinking that we may have a shot at retracing a little bit. Last one will be up here at 75.70s, but we are above. You're already in platform. When it comes to the Nasdaq, so again, Nasdaq make a big splash. Have a lot of room to make up. So I mean, they've been all the way down here at the 29, 29. I'm going to still keep a slight bias to the short side, looking for short setups against that 20. We have go back range one fairly aggressively, but I'm looking at that area as a potential short opportunity right now from the get-go. But you can see here in the overnight, I mean, they were down here in the 28,800 level, and this whole thing, you can see how they've been running that higher. Let me see. There you go. They've been all the way down here to even lower than that, but this is yesterday's day session. They took it lower in the overnight, and look, they're up here at the high of yesterday's day. That's so. Early on, I would probably look for strength and retest this resistance area. So looking for short opportunities against the 29 200s, 260s, 300s, 360s here for rotations back down. Look at rotations back up again. To get started on the Nasdaq. So, and on the way down, they're going to buy weakness early on at the 100s, 29,040s, 29,990s. Only two, maybe three levels down. If they start backing off more than that on a short run, given that they traded this nice retracement in the overnight, I'm looking for potential buying opportunities early on, but it's weakness to buy against. If they back off more than a couple of levels, maybe the third one here, past that mode off yesterday, then we are back on the short side again. So that's the Nasdaq to get started. Looking at the bond market, and they've been much kind of down here at the 110.20s. Slowly drifting upside, and then they keep drifting lower. So I'm thinking they're trying to trade this lower. So people want higher yields when prices are going down, and that is probably because all the debt they're trying to reach. The energy is of a concern. Then that's one of the pressures you can leave, and they get a little bit potentially get the rates down a bit, but right now it looks like bonds are trading lower. Either way, it's such a slow moving train. I would just stay range bound. Against the end of force, looking for short setups against 110.20. Back down again. Last one will be up here at the 111.08. But I'm just looking at it. When it trades like this, it's the intraday levels matters probably a little bit more, because if you see a nice they grind scalp trade in there. I'm not looking for big trades. I'm looking for like 3, maybe 4 ticks worth of trades on these at the edges on these guys, because it's just not moving for that to be and the Nasdaq. Oh, hang on, cryptos in between. So cryptos are moving a bit. And the Bitcoin is up to 66, Ethereum up to 1900, and that's these are the few moving, and the cryptos are getting a little bit of life based on that. I guess they're starting to see the end of the light at the end of the tunnel. Also 59. So one of those moves would be great to get on, right? Gold also ran it. I mean, as long as the shooting stuff going on there, I mean, that's going to stay around this trend. Today, getting stuff through there, even if it's dangerous, and they're totally grinding the ranges down into the ground. So that's going to be open. It's not reacting too badly to it at all. All right, so I'm going to roll that oil contract. That is fine. Let's see if it's still at 83. All right, guys, back to the ES and the Nasdaq, and we're pretty much where we left it. So that's where we are. So starting off with the ES range bound, starting off the Nasdaq with a slight bias to the upside, and then looking for looking to get short against early strength on that guy, at least up to that 29,300 resistance area. Alrighty, guys. If you can't hear my dog barking at me in the background now, I'm gonna wrap it there and go take care of him. So good trading. I'll see you guys back at 11:30. But watch the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is the one which potentially can lead us high. A nice retracement on that guy. The ES is just range bound. I would just trade it as such. Fade the edges up. In fact,